Hello. Analytical service in Markets. Thank you for watching our review. Now we will consider the main fundamental indicators of the company Ranpak Holdings Corporation, ticker PACK. This review is based on data as of September 9, 2024. According to classification Guru.Markets, company Ranpak Holdings Corporation belongs to the subcategory Package. 30 organizations take part in the analysis, which is very representative. Let's start with a summary of the corporation. If you want, you can put a stop. We invite you to consider each parameter of the corporation in question more carefully. Access to the table with the classification of tickers is absolutely free and open. Thank you for your repost, as well as other support. All this helps a lot in my work. So, friends, let's begin. Market capitalization of the organization Ranpak Holdings Corporation valued at $0.53 billion. With a subcategory capitalization of $191 billion. Ranpak Holdings Corp accounts for a share of 0.276%. It is one of the very small companies in the subcategory. The company's balance sheet capitalization is $0.54 billion. The subcategory's balance sheet capitalization is $60 billion. Ranpak Holdings Corporation constitutes a share of 0.906%. Having made a comparison of the occupied shares of the exchange and book value, we will see the following. Occupied share Ranpak Holdings Corp in the subcategory when assessing stock market capitalization is 0.276%. The book value is 0.906%. This represents a 228% increase in share of market value. Assessment of the organization's share of market and balance sheet capitalization in the subcategory. Good 1 point. The analyzed company's debt obligations amount to $0.406 billion. Debt to book value represents 75.2% of the company's equity. Result on the company's financial obligations, tolerable, 0 points. The ratio of the company's market value to profit is 0, with an average for the subcategory of 30.8, which is significantly worse than the average for the subcategory. Evaluation of stock price to earnings ratios in comparison with in the subcategory. Very bad, -2 points. Profit for the last 12 months was -$15 million. Projected earnings for the coming 12 months are unknown. This is very negative for the company. An assessment of the projected future profit indicator in comparison with in the subcategory. Bad, -1 point. The company's price to revenue balance is 1.5. The subcategory average of 1.1 is 36% higher than the subcategory average. Evaluation of the company's stock market value to revenue in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Tolerable, -0.5 points. Revenue for the last 12 months was $340 million. Future revenue for the next 12 months is unknown. And this is bad for the company's prospects. Assessing the performance of projected future sales volumes in comparison with the performance of subcategory companies. Bad, -1 point. If you are interested in our analytics, in this case, please subscribe to us and click on the bell. Many thanks for your valuable subscription. The margin is -4.4%, with an average in the subcategory of 3.6%. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 8%. Assessment of sales profitability in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Tolerable, minus 0.5 points. The company's share in terms of the number of employees in the subcategory is 0.16%. This is 73% less than the share of market capitalization. And this fact reflects the discrepancy between the company's current exchange price Ranpak Holdings Corp, probably towards revaluation. The amount of capital for each employee of the organization is $658,000, whereas in the subcategory there are $381,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 72.7%. Estimation of the company's capital per employee in comparison with the indicators of subcategory companies. Tolerable, 0 points. The amount of profit per individual employee is minus $19,000, with the average for the subcategory, $12.4 thousand. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 54%. Estimation of profit for each company employee in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Tolerable, minus 0.5 points. The share of revenue per individual employee of the organization is $431,000. In the subcategory, $346,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 25%. Estimation of the share of revenue for each employee of the company in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory. Tolerable, minus 0.5 points. The volume of short transactions is 1.3%, with an average for the subcategory of 2.9%. This is the valuation of a short squeeze. Indicator RSI 14 shows a level of 37% for the company Ranpak Holdings Corp. In the subcategory, the RSI level, 14, is approximately 52%. Technically, the subcategory securities are valued higher than the company's Ranpak Holdings Corp. Comparing the dynamics of a company's share price Ranpak Holdings Corporation and subcategory shares. We see that over the past 12 months, stocks Ranpak Holdings Corp showed a dynamics of 4.5%. Against price changes in the subcategory 12.1%. This clearly does not indicate anything, but it is necessary to keep this fact in mind. Total result, minus 5 out of 10 points. The average score for the subcategory is 1.7 points. If you look very broadly, within the entire stock market in general, you can see that the average score for the entire stock market as a whole is 0.3 points. Against the score of minus 5 points Ranpak Holdings Corporation. Let's look at the order table. It is available to you. A link to it is in the pinned comment. The order table contains absolutely all publicly made decisions by the information system Guru.Markets. Access to the order table is free and open. Link in pinned comment. We need to remind you that earlier May 24, 2024, an order was published, ticker PACK. Information and Reference System for Stock Valuation Guru.Markets. The following decision is made on this order. Close the order. The final return was 1.1%. Thank you for watching this video and for using the information system from Guru.Markets. You truly are the most excellent audience in the entire world.